Marie Ouedraogo, whose name has been changed to protect her identity, fled her village in northern Burkina Faso when gunmen linked to the Islamic State attacked. She trekked through the bush for 3 days seeking refuge, but was then seized by a group of terrorists.
They told me to put my daughter down, and one of them hit me with the back of his gun, and I fell to the ground. All of them raped me. There were 6 of them. When they finished, they discussed whether they should kill me, but they decided it is useless to kill a woman. They got on their motorbikes and left.
When she reached the relative safety of Kaya the next day, she was directed to the non-profit group Marie Stopes. Marie Stopes provides family planning for women in countries undergoing humanitarian crises like Burkina Faso's, which has displaced more than 1.3 million people.
The woman from Marie Stopes immediately gave me some morning after pills and gave me advice as well. I was still traumatized. I could neither eat nor breastfeed my daughter. The lady encouraged me to eat the food she gave me and told me that my life is still worth living.
Marie Stopes is primarily supported by British aid money, but Britain has cut its annual aid budget, and so have other countries such as Australia, Japan and Saudi Arabia. This will impact Marie Stopes in Burkina Faso.
We think that with these cuts, these beneficiaries will be left on their own because we do not have the funding to be able to support them. And also, many of our support workers will be out of a job.
The cuts will affect large numbers of women, says the head of Marie Stopes, Burkina Faso.
Overall, we've been able to record more than 500,000 beneficiaries over 2 years. I would also like to point out Burkina Faso's global context of insecurity, which makes women even more vulnerable.
The largest international non-profits say the shockwaves of the cuts will be felt by people across Africa in all kinds of situations and will result in deaths.
So for countries like the UK and others to be cutting their aid budgets during a global pandemic is extremely short-sighted, and we know it will put the fight back against poverty by many decades. So the UN Secretary General, for example, called these cuts a death sentence, and it really is that stark for many people.
Marie Stopes in Burkina Faso could be forced to close most or all of its outreach programs next year if it does not get its funding. For women who fall victim to gang rape, like Ouedraogo, it will mean they may no longer receive emergency birth control or support. Henry Wilkins for VOA News, Kaya, Burkina Faso.